Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a Miniverse Make It Mini, Hello Kitty and Friends, Sanrio. So we have another Cinnamoroll, so I'm very excited about it. We have done one in the background already with the soda pops, and I can't wait. We're going to be doing some cupcakes today, so let's get on into it because it's going to take a little bit of time. Let's take these off, and we have so blue cupcakes with some stars on it, and then the other ones are just blue wrappers with regular cupcakes. Okay. We get some deco stars, which are like delicious, I'm guessing sugar stars that would go on top of a, cupcake. And here we have whipped cream, but it says little like not Pachaco, so sorry, Cinnamoroll. Pachaco's a different person. But look at these. Is actual Cinnamoroll in here. That is so cute. And then it comes with 3 little whipped creams with cherries on top that we're going to put on top of Cinnamoroll's head. So this is going to be really fun. Comes with some vanilla icing and also these little decals here. So the ones that we don't put Cinnamoroll on, we're going to be putting, or the heads on, we're going to be putting these little decals on. Let me take these out and see what they are. All right. Okay, so they're all different like faces, so we can just choose which ones we want to do. Oh, we'll need 3 of them, so we'll do that and the one with his mouth open. Yeah, he's cute. And then we'll put this back in here. So this is it's a cake topper. Alrighty. So, like I said, sometimes these take a little bit of time. So what we're gonna do is get to it, and I'm gonna try a different technique today. I'm gonna use a toothpick to maybe do some swirls on top. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's open up our vanilla frosting here, which I'm assuming is gonna be thick. It has a peel. What? These ones have a peel top? Okay. It looks kind of pinky vanilla. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do basically one of each because I don't want this video to be 100 years long, and then I'll do the rest off camera, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how they came out. So the one in the picture, it shows us Cinnamoroll's head goes on top of the one with stars. But I don't know why it doesn't show blue cupcakes in there. So I don't know if I got defective blue cupcakes, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. So we're gonna want to take a little bit of frosting, and these ones to stick them on, they're gonna have to seep out the edge. So don't flood it all in the middle. We're gonna go around the cupcake here, frost basically just the edge, get a little bit more because these, like the cupcakes, you're not going to be able to, whatever resin is in the middle there, you're not going to be able to cure because it won't be visible. All right, let me set this down here real quick. I'm trying to hold this. So what we're going to do is take one of these Cinnamorolls and we're going to put it on top, and basically it should sit pretty well. So yeah, so see, you press it down, and I'm going to go around there and make sure it's centered, and I'm going to give it a cure. And the reason why you don't want too much frosting is because, like I said, it won't cure properly. So, sorry, hold on. I'm looking at all the angles. That looks so cute. I'm so excited. Okay, I just sound like Scooby-Doo. So let's give it a cure. Okay, I just gave it a spot cure so it'll stay in place for a minute. And then it wants us to put basically a little more frosting on top of Cinnamoroll's head. We use a good amount, but not too much, like I said before. A little dollop will do. See, that's what I was trying not to do, get it all over Cinnamoroll's face. Wipe up the extra frosting. And we'll take the mini cherry down in here. And once again, 1 second, I'm doing this with one hand. So what we'll do, add this on like a little Cinnamoroll top hat. And same thing, it'll squeeze out the sides here. Go around, make sure it looks cute and centered. And then we will give that a little cure in place as well. All right, now that looks cute. And that was really simple. I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is put this in the light, give it a full cure while I do the other one. So 1 minute. Okay, and it's best to always give it a full cure because the spot cure sometimes just activates it. It needs to be fully cured for the amount of time. Okay, so we're going to do those other ones after with that. So I'm excited. And let's get to this one. So basically, I think we're going to want to take a dollop. I'm trying not to get it everywhere. And it's hard with the cupcakes because usually the frosting like this, it's a little see-through, but it's not anything like crazy. So it's not, if you put too much on, it's definitely just not going to cure properly, which kind of sucks to, excuse my language, but that's kind of how it works. So what I think I'm going to do, I have not seen this done at all, but something just popped in my head. So maybe we'll do this. Put that frosting layer down. So basically we have to stand these on here. So let's stick this in. Actually, hold on. set it there real quick. Set this cupcake down. I'm gonna put the frosting over here because I don't want to cure it. So what we'll do, set this down here. I'll give this a cure. Okay, so basically spot cure that. Now cue. So what we'll do now, sorry, I'm dropping everything. I think to get this to work better, this is not sticky at all, the cap. So what I'm gonna do is pour some, actually I don't need that cap. I'll use the cap to these sprinkles. I'm gonna pour some stars out, which I don't know if they're gonna wanna come out because they're not the easiest. 1 second, let me do a little tappy tap, come on. Come on, stars. Give me a few yellow ones. Give me a few yellow ones. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we got some stars here. So what I'm going to do now is kind of mound it up a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy. Just around the bottom here. It says Sanrio, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. We just want to see Cinnamoroll. So what I'm going to do is mound it up. I'm trying to. Not crazy, but just enough to make it look like Cupcake. That's cute. And we're going to be putting sprinkles, these stars on anyway, so basically it's going to move around. So do the best you can, and don't glob it on too much because like I said before, it won't cure as well. I think that's enough. Like, that actually looked cute, you know, just a little bit of frosting here and there. So I'm going to take my big tweezers here, and there's 3 colors. We have a yellow, we have a blue. Come on. My tweezers are very dirty. I needed to clean those. We have a yellow, a blue, and a pink. Come on. 1 second. I can hold Cinnamoroll like that. Should be easier. Okay, maybe I might use these tweezers. The star tweezers are cute up there, but they're not going to really do much. So take one, set it down, one there, and that one I'll kind of like place up. Tap it in a little bit. Tap it in. Come on. Of course, as I'm using these tweezers, I never use these tweezers, but it doesn't want to cooperate. Here we go. Trying to lay it down just a little bit. And then I think a blue one on the back. A blue and maybe a pink. And I'll just alternate. I think 4 will be good. Come on. Just because I want a blue. Thank you. Okay, and now it works better if we just stick it to the thing. And we'll do one more pink. That's cute. Honestly, you're not going to see the back as much, but it's all right. So that looks cute. Sorry, the focusing is, I don't know what is going on here. Not too bad. I'm going to give that a full cure in the light, and then we will get to, I'll do the rest of them off camera, and I'll come back and we'll decorate the platter and take some pictures. I will see you then. Alrighty, so they're all cured up. I have them in my hands here, and I'm going to place them on the little tray here, one by one. It shows they look like this in the picture. We have 2 of these up top, and I think they came out really cute. If you do it the way I did, these little decal ones are a lot easier to do, just a forewarning. Oh yeah, that one fits right under there. Perfect. I was worried it wasn't going to fit, but they had to make it probably taller because of these Cinnamoroll heads and the cherries. Oh my gosh, those look adorable. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like my Instagram or follow if you can, and I will see you in the next video. A few more Sanrios to come, so stay tuned.